Alrighty, so Charizard UPC is looking like it is going in a very upwards trajectory, which is very interesting, okay? The reason why this is such a big deal in particular is because the Charizard UPC was like going nowhere, man. It was so slow and low in its price for such a long time. Last year I was looking at these and these were like at 90 USD a box, and that is incredibly low, man, for an ultra premium collection. There is a few reasons why the Charizard UPC went to such low levels, but throughout this video I'm actually going to be taking you through and you can actually see how the Charizard UPC is actually climbing in price, and there is reasons for that which I will be uncovering in this video. But I just wanted to say, guys, if it is your first time tuning in, my name is Phil and I run this Pokemon collecting YouTube channel. Please feel free to like and subscribe to the content. I'd really love to have you on board the channel. Now, Charizard UPC is strange for a few reasons, but the reason why it actually went so low in price is because what happened was, before this, the year before, Celebrations UPC was released. Now, if you're not aware of what happened with Pokemon, so once COVID happened, Pokemon's search volume became 4 times more searched on Google, and Pokemon couldn't keep up with this newfound demand because everyone got brought back into trading cards, right? Throughout 2021, Pokemon was like, whoa, we've got so much demand for our cards, we don't know what to do, and they released the Celebrations UPC. This thing was sold out straight away. There was so much scalping. There was so many people were just jumping on board. Pokemon couldn't meet the printing demands for Celebrations. Now, what happened with that? There was a lot of arguments over this, a lot of fighting over stock, and what happened was the next year, which was 2022, when the Charizard UPC was being released. And I can't believe it's 2022 because it's like, to me, it just feels like yesterday. Time is going really quickly. But anyway, now because Pokemon learnt their mistake from the previous year from the Celebrations UPC underprinting, they then printed the Charizard UPC to the moon and back. So what they did was they flooded stock in the market, which was an excellent choice, because I'm very much in the camp that when products release, you should be able to just walk in a store and buy it. There should be no thing that you need to go online, and if you don't pre-order it, you're going to miss out. No, I am very much a firm believer. Once the products release and they're released for their time period, they should be very much available for kids, for collectors, for anyone who wants to purchase the product. It should be available at release. So Pokemon made an excellent choice by overprinting this, considering it is a Charizard premium collection, right? This is one of the most highly desired Pokemon of all time, so they made an excellent choice with this, right? Though what happened was, because they printed it so much, it wasn't able to keep this price, and then of course stores were just left with this stock, and of course last year this thing was on flash sales, and I can attest to that because I bought a fair bit of Charizard UPC when it was on bargain sales last year, and you know, it was selling for, like I said, 90 USD. I think the Charizard UPC, there's a few areas why it's such an interesting product at the moment, but one of them is we have a new Charizard premium collection that's releasing in a few weeks from now, right? And I'm just looking over this product. So I have to admit, when I look at this, I think the packaging for this box, the square, is actually cooler than the ultra premium collection for the Charizard UPC. Though I have to admit, when I look at this box, what you get when I look at these promos compared to the Charizard UPC promos, I have to admit, geez, it does make the Charizard UPC look just 2 to 3 levels above this. Yes, the figure is cool of this new promo that we're getting, but it no way competes with the ultra premium collection, man. The Charizard UPC really just takes it one step further than this product, right? So I think that this is like, I'm looking at it, you know, you're going to get a few booster packs from the Gen 9 era. It is looking cool. You do get this figurine that kind of looks like it holds a card, and you can put cards in there. I'm not sure. I'm not that much of a figure collector, so you got to let me know if you're going to be very interested in this kind of collection. I don't collect figurines, but I know a lot of people would love that, and there's massive fans of that, right? So it could have a market for people who love collecting those kind of things. I still think it's cool, but I don't think it really matches the promo cards of the UPC. Now, if you haven't actually ever seen the Charizard UPC, or you've never actually experienced what it's like, it pretty much came with a playmat, which was really cool, right? You had this Gigantamax Charizard playmat. You had a few coins and counters and dice and whatnot, and the promos. So I'm just looking through the promos right now. So you did get this Charizard VSTAR promo, which is such a sick card, dude. Like, what a cool artwork. Now, what's really cool is, and we didn't know this at the time, now this Charizard VSTAR promo was actually the reverse view of the Crown Zenith Mewtwo V-Star that we got in Crown Zenith, though we did not know this at the time. And I think that's made it even better when looking in retrospect, because you kind of get this thing where it's like, whoa, who expected this, right? No one expected that we were going to get a reverse point. And you can see Mewtwo charging Side Purge. Looks really, really cool, man. Another one was the Gigantamax VSTAR heroic kind of Charizard going all out, blowing fire. Really, really cool artwork. Really good use of colors and the purples. Doesn't even look like much of a Pokemon card. I honestly feel this fits more. I could see this in a Yu-Gi-Oh card artwork much more than a Pokemon card artwork. But I love it when we get artworks like this, man. Like if you want to ask, like if you ask me as a collector what my kind of favorite artistic style of Pokemon, when they make cards like this or the Mewtwo V-Star, those kind of artworks are what I get drawn into as a collector. And this is one of them. This is a really, really cool promo. One of my favorite Charizard cards in existence. I really love this one. And of course you get the Sleeping Charizard V, which is also a really cool card. The greens and the oranges really make it stand out. Really good contrasting colors on the color wheel. I really like it, man. So yeah, look, it's fantastic. The promos in the Charizard UPC were 10 out of 10. They were so well thought out. And like I said, it does make that new Charizard premium collection that we're getting in a few weeks look a little bit toned down and watered down, considering that we're just getting 151 cards inside as promo cards. We are not getting such unique artworks, which we got in the Charizard UPC, which kind of makes me think, and I think the reason why the value is climbing, which I'm about to go into right now, is because we can see what we're about to get with the new Charizard premium collection, and it kind of makes you feel like this UPC that we got was just levels above. But anyway, let's look into the prices of this UPC. All right, so I'm sitting here with the Charizard UPC. Now, very interesting, guys. I'm in the year graph here on TCG Player, and we can see that last year, like I said, it was selling for 94 USD. I believe if I could go even a little bit back to June last year, it was selling for around $90 to $88. And I did buy one actually when it was sitting at around that price point. And I remember going on, and it was in Australia, I could see it. I was like, what is going on? Every single store had this on sale. No one was selling this for retail price last year. It was so heavily discounted, man, which is really, really crazy to see. This was really good because I think so many people tried to scalp the products as well. So it was a little bit good to see it kind of calm down. And it was a really good time to buy this product last year. Now you can see it is climbing, and you can see it slowly had a climb at the start of this year back to 110. Still pretty good price for an ultra premium collection, considering the fact that you do have Evolving Skies packs inside, and you get 3 of them, right? You have Fusion Strike in there. You have Brilliant Stars. You know, there's a lot. It really is a Sword and Shield All-Star set, right? And you can see moving up here, it's now sitting at 164 USD in May this year, kind of tapered down a little bit, and now it's sitting at 156 USD, which I do think if we pull this in the 3-month graph, you can see that is having a very slow and steady rise upwards, and I think this is going to climb quite high. Reason for that, it literally is a golden box of Sword and Shield. All you have in this set is Sword and Shield packs. Yes, you get 1 Darkness Ablaze and you get 1 Vivid Voltage, though there was actually a little bit of an error with the printing of these, and a lot of products actually have 2 Vivid Voltage packs instead of 1, where you got 17 packs instead of 16. And I did open a Charizard UPC, and you can actually see that I did get a 17 pack UPC. This, when I'm looking at this right now, I can really see that this is going to be a desired product because it does contain so many Sword and Shield packs, you know, and it does have, like I said, the 3 Evolving Skies packs. If it had 2 Evolving Skies or 1, I don't think it would climb the price that high, but the fact that it does have 3 Evolving Skies packs really does pull this up into a very, very high tier of a product, right? Though, a word of caution with the Charizard UPC, it is very well known, and we can't prove this, right? This is all just community sentiment, but a lot of people do agree that the Charizard UPC has some of the worst pull rates out of any of the products. And you know, that is a little thing to consider. No one, of course, we never can kind of confirm these things, though the Charizard UPC is notoriously known for having quite poor pull rates. Now, moving on to the Charizard V, you can see this is obviously going at a steady rate. So it's sitting at a $4 USD card, around 5 USD, and now it's climbing and it's sitting at around a $7 card. Obviously hasn't climbed to any crazy value. Do I think that this is going to be super expensive? I think the raw copies won't climb too incredibly high. Though I do think that the PSA 10 version of this V card can be quite expensive because they are very, very hard to grade. Reason for that is, like I always say with these promo cards, they're just packaged, they're just placed in the box. Once you pull them out of the box, they usually have little dings on the corners, a little bit of whitening. They are very hard. It's very likely to get 8 and 9s when you send these to PSA or any grading service. To get 10s in these is very hard, and I think the 10s are quite desirable. Moving on to the VSTAR as well, you can see same kind of thing, $8 card, $9 card, and you can see it's sitting at around a $13 card. Same with the Gigantamax copy of this card. Obviously, the PSA 10 copies of these cards are really desirable because they are quite hard to grade. Though I have to admit, if you've never actually opened the Charizard UPC, they are a really cool product, and I actually did open a Charizard UPC, and it was actually way more exciting than you would think. If you want to see me opening up a Charizard UPC, then click this video on screen right here. In this video, I opened the Charizard UPC, but I have to admit, you get to see all the products inside, you get to see the promo cards in action, and you get to see what I pull, and believe me, you won't be disappointed. Click that video that's appearing on screen, and I'll see you there.